situation, it tore us apart. And that's when I decided I'd rather be homeless than keep fighting every day in my house. But I moved. It's like a different mentor because another person wrote it and they might have a different perspective or different tips. So each book is kind of like one mentor for each. I went to college, and that's why I like, because everybody told me I had to go to college, and it wasn't for me. Like the stuff I was learning in class, I wasn't gonna use it, and I wasn't gonna apply it really because I was really focused on. There's a lot of stress. There's a lot of doubt. You don't know if you're gonna make enough money, but in the end of the day, you're not gonna take your money with you when you die. But
awesome. Like what's that?
It's St. Jude.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and the reason I got it is because it was my mom's favorite.
Now or never. Now or never.
Yeah, I'm scared. You know, who wouldn't be scared? But I'm trying to show people that you can move to a brand new area and start fresh. But I got some negative Nancy's. Some people that say, oh, you're not gonna make it. Oh, you're gonna come back home. Fuck you. You have to know that this struggle has to be done to reach your goal. The road to success isn't easy. The road to success isn't comfortable. But when you reach your goal, you'll look back and see a completely different person. You'll see someone stronger. You'll see someone wiser. You'll see someone who can achieve anything. But first, you have to struggle. Then, I bought the cheapest food. I asked for free meals at work. When I had to make a choice to eat tonight or go hungry and save that meal for tomorrow, I went hungry.
For $1 million. You need to learn how to manage money. That's one of my biggest things that helped me be where I'm at today.
Like, why? What is the situation that got you to become homeless?
So,
there is your family, your friends, and your cousins and all.
So, my mom passed away, and it was just her and the children. Me and my brother, my sister, and I have another sister in Mexico. Well, you know, when something like that happens, well, you're on your own. You need to pay your own bills now. You need to go find a way to survive. And well, me and my siblings, we lived in a house, but we disagreed a lot. And it got to a point where I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna move. I'm leaving because I was just tired of fighting. Because, you know, that's what we all do, siblings. Now, you know, just saying quickly, now we're perfect. My whole family, we love each other. We have for years. But when it first started, that situation, it tore us apart. And that's when I decided I'd rather be homeless than keep fighting every day in my house. But I moved without money. And that was one of the big situations that I needed to learn how to save money.
Yes, and also like you stayed hungry to save food for next week.
Yeah, and you know what? That's another thing. Like, you need to start thinking ahead. And food, yeah, you know, save some food for tomorrow or the next couple of days. But that's the same thing with money. A lot of people love spending money just because they have it, but they don't think that, hey, maybe next week my car might need maintenance. Maybe next week I'm gonna get kicked out. And that's why you always try saving money, kind of have that safety net. Because if I get kicked out today, I know I have enough money to survive. And then I'm going to have to go do what I got to go do. If I got to go work in the fields, go work at McDonald's, go sell chocolate bars to make money and survive, you bet I'm going to go do that.
Yeah. And you started reading books from the starting of your journey. Like
No. I started reading books about 2012 or so because I had an eBay business that I was doing for 1.5 years where I was selling decals.
Okay.
But then I got banned because I was selling sports related decals. I was copywriting. But everybody on eBay does it. But I got caught. and then they took away my business. I was making about $7,000 in sales in a month, and that was going really good. And then one day, boom, they take my business. And here's the thing I learned: everything that happens in your life, you're responsible. So it was my fault that I got banned on eBay because I didn't know how to run a business. So what I decided to do was, instead of complaining and crying that I didn't know how to run a business, I'm gonna go learn how to run a business through books. And that's when I started reading. And the more I read, the more I learned. And the more I learned, the more I applied it to my businesses. And the more I applied it to my businesses, the more my businesses grew.
And like, what are your we are seeing it is growing. Every business you go into, it is growing. And like, what are the books that you recommend to who are starting into any business?
Here's the thing: I get that question a lot, and a lot of people want to hear about a new book or a new strategy that's out there. All the knowledge is already out there. The Richest Man in Babylon, How Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, the 67 Success Principles, and pretty much Google entrepreneur books on Amazon, or Google business books, and look at the books that have the most reviews. And those are the ones that have the most knowledge. So what I'm trying to say is, there's not just one book. Think of it. Each book is like a different mentor, because another person wrote it, and they might have a different perspective or different tips. So each book is kind of like one mentor for each. And that's what I liked about it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Like, do you have any specific morning routine?
Morning routines? Oh, first thing in the morning, gotta get my coffee.
Okay.
I'm addicted to coffee. And then after that, from 8 to about 5, that's when I work on my YouTube business. What videos am I working on? What do I gotta do for this and that? And after 5, family time.
Awesome.
Yeah. Hey, to be honest, it's pretty boring, all right?
But you can work from home. That's the best part.
Yep.
And like you said, you have 2 employees, or editor and assistant. Okay. Like, how do you choose those employees? Like, what you look in them when you are selecting an employee for you? You
know what? I'm still learning myself, because that editor, I actually had to go through 3 or 4 different editors until I found one. And the thing I'm looking for, every person has different requirements, but me, I just want someone with a good heart that gets the job done. That's it. Like, I'm of course, an editor, hopefully you could know how to edit pretty quickly. And that's pretty much it. An assistant, hey, hopefully you have a great personality, and hopefully you're able to do what I ask, and that's it. Yeah, I really didn't go through an interview process for any of my employees. They just came in, I asked them a couple questions, I got some good vibes off them, and hey, start tomorrow.
Awesome. So, like, what is your take on education?
Oh, one of the biggest things is, if you're not learning, you're not growing. You constantly have to be learning something. And of course, I'm not saying read books every day, because believe it or not, there's some people out there that don't like reading, and that's okay. But hey, go see an educational video on YouTube. Hey, go hear a podcast, an interview. Anyway, go find a mentor. Go intern for something you want to know. Like, for example, if you want to learn how to make shirts, go to screen printing shops and ask them, hey, do you need an intern? Can I learn from you? Like, just try learning any way possible.
And you mentioned like about internship and mentoring. Like, do you have personally any mentors?
You know what? Books. And the reason I chose books was because when I got banned from eBay, I wanted a mentor. So I found I was talking to a guy who had a carpet cleaning business. Okay. And he's been doing it for like 5 or 6 years. So I'm assuming he knows business. And one day I got his phone number and I called him and I told him, hey man, my name is Reyes. We talked this one time. I was wondering if I could take you out to lunch and talk to you about maybe becoming my mentor, because I want to learn about business and you have a successful business. He said, no. And I'm like, all right then. Thank you, man. Have a great day. And that's when I realized, instead of trying to find someone to mentor me, why don't I go learn some other way? And that's when I researched books. And that's when I got into books.
Awesome. And like, do you recommend going to schools, or like, just what is your take on going to schools? And also like, because you say, I don't want to go into debts or like that, right?
Well, that was one of the biggest things, going to debt. But I did graduate from community college with an AA degree, you know, but I did get financial aid. But it's like college, honestly, it depends on the person. If you know exactly what you want from college, go for it. But like me, I only went to college because everybody told me I had to go to college. And it wasn't for me. Like the stuff I was learning in class, I wasn't gonna use it. And I wasn't gonna apply it really, because I was really focused on business. And I could have went to business school, but I didn't want to be in debt. So I just started learning on my own, really. Yeah.
And like your videos start getting attraction, and some of the videos went viral. But after a few days, like copyright claims got started on those videos. Like, what is your thought? What was your thoughts at that moment, and what is your mindset?
When the videos were going viral?
And viral, and also it got copyrighted, right? For the music.
They're not copyrighted, but someone did copyright me.
Yeah, that's what, like, yeah.
Well, when they were going viral, I was super happy because the more views it got, the more money I made. But then I got copyrighted. Yes. And it's a known scam on YouTube. So there's somebody in a different country who finds a YouTuber, copyrights their videos, and then they make the ad revenue until the owner of the video, which was me, could show proof that I have the legal right to use the music.
Okay.
Yeah, so until I got that licensing paper, he kept out the ad revenue. But once I submitted that, boom, all the copyrights went away.
Awesome.
Yeah,
like,
and
what was your mindset and thoughts during that time? Like,
oh man, it sucks. Like, imagine anybody, you know, you're working, making money, and then you notice that someone's taking about 70% of your income. Imagine working and getting a paycheck, and 70% went to somebody else, and there's nothing you could do until, oh man, I was stressing, to be honest with you, and I was angry, and I was this close to just blasting him, meaning talking bad about him on my social medias. I wanted to do that, and I wanted to message him and tell him, hey, what are you doing? Because I knew who it was, and he was on social media. But there comes a point where you just have to realize what's going on and how you're gonna handle it. Because if I would have been mean and said bad things about that person, it would have hurt me more, because I'm not that type of person, and I don't want people using that against me. So honestly, I just waited patiently until I got the proof, and that's all I could do, really. It was stressful though. You know, I even thought about just quitting YouTube until this solved it. But then I realized I didn't get into YouTube for the money. Even if most of that money is going to somebody else, I'm still gonna be producing YouTube videos, because I know they're helping people, and I love teaching.
Why don't you choose like teaching in schools, or like why this?
Like, wait, what do you mean? Like in school?
Like in school or college. Why only on YouTube?
Because I could reach a bigger audience on YouTube. I want to change the world. I don't want to change just a few people. I want to make an impact in the world. And that's why I do Free 99 Knowledge, where I want to be that sample that, hey, like, if you want to help people, you don't have to charge to help people. Give them that knowledge for free. But once again, that's just me, you know, because I find different ways of making money. But if there's someone out there who's selling a course, an ebook, whatever, good for you. But I know me personally, I don't like charging for knowledge.
And I watched one of the interview, like you are like discussing about that course thing.
Yeah. And it's just something I believe in, that knowledge should be free so everybody has a chance to learn. But that's just my opinion.
Yes. So, and like, whom do you follow on social media? Like influential people, or like who you listen to?
I don't really follow anybody else. I really like TV shows like Shark Tank, Profit, Bar Rescue, stuff like that. But YouTubers, well, we already know Gary V, Graham Stephan. I love that guy. He's cool. And I try looking at people around me, my peers, people who are doing what I'm doing. Yeah.
And also you started a podcasting channel.
Yeah. You know, it's just an idea right now. I don't know, because one of the things I do is I always try different things to see what works and what takes off. Like I had another channel called 24/7 Entrepreneur.
Yes, I want to like ask about that also.
Well, I'm not doing that channel anymore.
Yeah, why you stopped it? Like
because it wasn't getting monetized. I couldn't monetize it.
Okay.
Yeah, so and me, I'm a business person. I need to make money out of it. So I mean, I'm not saying, you know what I mean, that if I'm gonna put my extra effort and time and resources into something, I wanted to produce something in return, make it a return on my investment.
And like you decided to help 1,000 entrepreneurs to get into monetization. That's why I think you started 24/7 Entrepreneurs.
See, here's the thing. When something doesn't work, I always think of different ideas, because I want to help 1,000 YouTubers get 1,000 subscribers. So what I started doing was I used to use my regular channel and be like, hey, everybody go sub to this person. Let's get them to 1,000 subscribers. Well, my main audience, my big audience, didn't like that. They thought it was spam, because, you know, 1,000 people, that's a lot of people. And I got some backlash where my audience didn't like that. So that's why I made a 24/7 Entrepreneur page where people could submit a video, and that way they're exposed to my audience who wants to support them. But I couldn't get that monetized either. So I'm like, what else am I gonna do? And I'm still thinking about it.
Like, why? Is there any reason? It's like still producing content, right?
Yes, but what do you mean?
Like on that channel, like why they didn't monetize it?
Oh, like, because I'm uploading duplicate videos, meaning you send me a video that you want on the channel, but you send me a video that you already have on your channel.
Oh,
so thinking I'm copy and pasting your video, and that's why I couldn't get monetized.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it sucks. I like doing it, but I mean, I can't do it because it does take a lot of time running another channel. So the podcast channel is pretty much, I do one podcast a week, but then I cut it into 5 different clips so I could upload 1 video a week. And hopefully I could bring in people and hopefully get them subscribers, but I need to build the channel first before I could help people. But that's the new plan.
Yes, I started like watching your videos. You posted like, I think a couple of hours back, one video.
Yeah.
On that podcast channel. Yes, I listened to it. Like how much money they make on YouTube, and like what are the things they use to design logos.
Thank you for watching that. I've only announced it on social media, but I'm waiting to have a couple videos so that way I could promote it on my main channel. So I'm just waiting right now.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And like when I watched your starting videos, you said you moved to a new place, new apartments, and you said like there is like a should I go for a job or should I go for a love?
Yeah,
Very special girl.
Yeah.
I was like, you said very special girl.
Very special goal.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. You know, and I'm just happy that YouTube finally took off. I was doing YouTube for almost 2.5 years before I started making money out of it.
Awesome. And like you respond to each and every comment on your YouTube channel. Like, why that is?
You know, I try. I try responding to all the comments in the first hour or so.
Okay.
Because I mean, I get a lot of comments.
Yes, hundreds and hundreds of comments.
Yeah.
Thousands.
Yeah. So I love responding back to the comments when they comment in the first hour or so.
Okay. Like why it is important for any YouTuber to comment back?
You know what? It's very important for YouTubers to comment on comments because it just builds that relationship with your audience. It kind of gives it that personal touch that, hey, I appreciate you watching my videos and I appreciate you commenting on my videos. Because the main thing is, here's the thing. To be successful, you have to build a community. You have to show love to your audience. Because if you show love to your audience, they'll show it right back.
Yes. And like I started recently doing my Telugu channel where I speak my native language. So in my 20s, I did like I went into MLM, multi-level marketing system, that thing.
MLM?
But, yeah. And my family told, I don't know anything about it. And my family told, it's not good business or you can't do it. And I realized it. Yeah, I don't have that kind of mindset to join people with fake or fakeness. So, and I stopped it. And I shared that experience recently and I got like so many lots of negative comments.
You got a lot of negative comments?
Yes.
You know why though? I think you got a lot of negative comments from people who are doing that business.
Yes.
Yeah. But you know what? I have nothing bad to say about multi-level marketing. I've never tried it, but it's just not for me. Because the only way you make money is by signing up more people to do what you do. And that's why they call it a pyramid scheme.
But yeah, I also noticed that it's not for me because I can't fake that thing.
And
yeah,
I completely understand, and I'm right there with you because you kind of have to sell it to people.
Yes.
And me, I don't like selling to people, believe it or not. Like me, I'm not a salesperson. I have to do it when I have to do it. But for multi-level marketing, you have to be a natural salesperson because you're trying to sell to everybody.
And I used those negative comments and I picked some of those comments and I did make videos on that as well. I turned that into positive thing.
Yeah, you have to learn how to turn negativity into positivity. And you know what? I get those. I used to get a lot of negative comments, but I kind of flip those and try making it positive, which is what you have to do.
I think you turn them as a feedback or suggestion, advice.
See, because I believe in every negative comment, there's some constructive feedback in it. And that's what I always look for.
And like, do you remember any, like, it's a harsh comment? I can't take it.
All the time. But here's one. When I first started this year with my new editor, we just started producing videos. Boom, boom, boom. 3 or 4 videos a week. And I was thinking, oh, my audience is going to love it. Well, a lot of my audience thought that I was putting quantity over quality because I was just trying to make videos, not really caring what type of videos I made. And that was a real negative comment, which was very true. I realized my audience, they don't want to see a whole bunch of videos. They want to see good videos. And it hurt me knowing that my audience didn't like the videos I was producing. But I had to put my pride and my ego to the side and take that feedback, that negativity, and I turned it into positivity, because after that, then I started making only 1 or 2 videos a week, but there were good videos about what they wanted to see. And after that, nothing but positivity.
Awesome. Yeah. And you just mentioned quality over quantity.
Yes.
But do you recommend the same thing for the starters who are starting YouTube, because they don't? Yeah.
No. So pretty much, if you're just starting YouTube, to go as many videos as you can, because you're trying to learn what your audience likes and what you like doing. So what I always tell people when they start a YouTube channel, make 10 different types of videos that you want to make, and then see which one gets the most views, and then just start making those type of videos.
And how do you get all those ideas, different ideas?
You know what? They just come to me. Like, I'm naturally creative. That's my gift. That I'm always thinking of ideas. So if something doesn't work, I start thinking, my brain, I don't even tell it. It just starts thinking of a solution. And I mean, I wish I could tell you really, but I find a problem, and then I just start thinking of solutions. That's it.
And as you get so many ideas, sometimes you feel like I want to do all this. Sometimes you feel like I want to do all these things at it, same at the time.
Yes.
And do you sit and plan, or do you take immediate action?
No. For the very first thing is, what's my goal? What am I trying to achieve? So right now, I'm trying to achieve $20,000 in the bank, right? After all my bills. So that's my main goal. So now, what type of videos, how am I going to achieve that? YouTube ad revenue, affiliate marketing, and then Amazon, and hopefully I could get the podcast channel to be monetized for another stream of revenue. But I have a lot of ideas, but I mainly focus on what I have right now. So the type of videos I need to make to get the ad revenue are the driving hustles and the vending machines. Don't get me wrong, I have ideas. I want to buy storage auctions. You know those empty lockers? The storage one.
Storage lock. Yes.
I want to buy some and then flip the items. I want to have a bouncing house business. You ever seen those?
No.
So they're kind of like a house of air, and then kids go in it and they jump.
Oh, okay.
The jumping house business.
Okay.
And then a water slide too. And I have so many different ideas of businesses I want to do, but just how you said, I plan. I have my goal, and then I have my steps, and then I take the action.
So for starters, who are starting, you do you recommend to sit and plan or take immediate action?
Plan a little bit, take a lot of action. So for example, if you're trying to think of 10 different types of videos, write down all the videos, see what you need to make those videos happen, and then just start taking action on each one.
Yes, 5% planning, 95% execution.
Oh, there you go. Yes.
Awesome. And is editing really important when you are starting? Or
no. See, a lot of people think you need a fancy camera, lighting, best software. When I first started, I used to record on a little cheap camera that cost me like $50 at Kmart. You've seen it. It's like the audio, this and that. But when you first start, figure out what kind of content you want to make before you invest on the good equipment and the good software. And trust me, there's a lot of free editing programs. Like on iPhones, there's, I think, iMovie, right?
Yes, iMovie. Yes, iMovie.
So, I mean, like, don't focus. See, because a lot of people, like, when people want to go to the gym, I know I'm not one to talk, but when people want to go to the gym, before they start, they buy new shoes, they buy an iWatch, they buy new shirts. Like, bro, go to the gym first, all right? Like, people, but you get what I'm saying, though.
No. And yes, that's really good. And when you are starting, in your starting days, you have $150 in your bank account and you need to buy your shoes and pants, like new things for $110.
Yeah.
And extra bills, like.
I mean, you need to prioritize. If you have $10, figure out what you need to pay with those $10 and then figure out how you're going to survive with whatever's left.
Yes.
And it sucks. It's stressful. It's uncomfortable. But here's the thing. Here's one thing I learned. Once you go through a big struggle and you succeed, every other struggle, nothing. Because you already did it. Like, if I had to go, if I became homeless today, I already did it. So I know exactly what I have to do to be successful.
You have those already steps. Like
See, this is one thing I tell people, that go for failure. Meaning, you're going to do something. Go do it until you can't do it no more, because that's going to teach you a lot. Like, if you want to grow a business, go for it. And then you're going to have some difficulties and you're going to want to quit. And then you're going to think you fail, but take that as feedback and experience to get better.
Expect to suck at the beginning.
Yeah.
Awesome. Like, how do you balance family and business? You have kids, family, like a partner.
You know what? To be honest, it's hard because my girl, she's not into business like I am. So it's like two different worlds. My business and my family, which is okay. But sometimes I love working on my business and I love working on it too much, because sometimes, like on Saturdays and Sundays, I try having family time. But sometimes I go and I start working on a video, or I start working on my business, and my girlfriend, she kind of gets upset. You know, being honest. And I love her because she kind of keeps me on check that, hey, don't get so focused on your business. Spend some time with your family, because family time is nice. It's relaxing, but it is a struggle that I still haven't figured out yet. But I'm trying.
Right. And you mentioned, like in one video or in an interview, like you are hospitalized and you are like very low at that moment. So, and your relationship, like there is like bad phase going on. Like, can you explain that?
So pretty much, I mean, here's the thing. When life kicks you and knocks you down, it knocks you down. So me and my girlfriend, there was a couple years ago, and you know, relationships, we go through the ups and downs. It's normal. So me and her were going through a tough time, and we actually split up. And it was a nasty breakup, you know, and then kids get involved. So it was bad. And then I had a pain on the side of my stomach, and I didn't think nothing of it. You know, I'm like, it's gonna go away. But a week later, it hurt a lot, and I couldn't go to the bathroom for 4 days. I couldn't go, and I was like, oh my God, I gotta go to the hospital. I went to the hospital. What was it? I don't know. I forgot what it was. But one of my organs blew up. Like, boom. And it blocked my colon. That's why I couldn't go to the bathroom. Okay. And I couldn't work. I had my own t-shirt business at that time. But since I was at the hospital, I couldn't make the shirts. No money. and I needed to pay the rent. And oh man, no relationship in the hospital, no money. I had to make choices. I sold all my shirt equipment just to pay my rent, bills, and have some money. And it was a real hard time, but I knew that it's only temporary. Like this, I'm not gonna stay down forever, because I know once I get better, I'm gonna go get a job, I'm gonna save money, and I'm gonna start my hustle again. And that's exactly what I did. But look, it's funny because when I was in the hospital, I was in the hospital for a whole week, and then I need to be on bed rest for another week. While I was on bed rest, I didn't have anything to do. So I started editing my videos. And then the video I edited when I was on bed rest went viral. And that video alone, that's what started my whole business on YouTube.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So you lost at one thing, but you gained at one thing.
Yeah, because here's the thing. Life is going to knock you down, but it's not going to knock you down forever.
Yes.
You have to stay positive.
Yes, you need to have that positive mindset.
You have to, because the negativity, oh man, it's a drug, man. It's a bad drug. It hurts, negativity.
And you said in your 20s, you are a lot into partying and drinking. Who was Reyes at that time? In one word or one sentence.
You know what? I was in my early 20s, partying, living the life, but it got old. At 24, that's when I was like, it's not for me anymore.
Okay.
But I mean, this is what I tell young people, that, hey, enjoy your early 20s. Get it out of your system. You know, when you're young, go party, go make mistakes, because it's going to help you in the future, in my opinion.
Help you to grow.
Yes, because you're going to go through a lot of friendships. You're going to find out who's real friends and who are fake friends. You're going to learn that you're going to learn from your mistakes. Because when we're young, we make a lot of mistakes.
Yes. What should be the mindset who are starting in any kind of business? Because you did, you diversified into so many business, so you have so much of experience.
The mindset you need is passion. You cannot do it for the money. If you do it just for the money, you will not be successful. So the mindset you need is that you need to enjoy what you want to do.
So it's for any kind of business.
Any kind of business, you need to enjoy it. You need to do it. And if you don't enjoy it, find somebody who could run your business for you that does enjoy it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So, what is your one word you live by?
My one word to live by. I don't know if I could say one word, but it's enjoy life. Two words. Enjoy life. You have to, because look, in business, there's a lot of stress. There's a lot of doubt. You don't know if you're going to make enough money. But in the end of the day, you're not going to take your money with you when you die. But the experiences, the memories, that's all that matters, to be honest. In my opinion. I have to say in my opinion, because I don't want people thinking that I'm telling them what to do. It's just what I think.
Yes, and you think and you did, and you are sharing just your experiences.
Yeah.
And is there any moment in your life, either your partner or your families told you to stop what you're doing, or YouTube, and go and find 9-to-5 job?
If somebody told me to quit YouTube and go find a job, all the time. My girlfriend's mom told my girlfriend that I need to stop YouTube and go get a regular job.
Okay.
So everybody, look, when you have a dream or a passion, you see the vision. You know what you want to go to, but everybody else, they don't see it, and they're not going to agree with you. So, you know what I started doing when people started telling me I should quit YouTube and get a regular job? I stopped talking to them. I didn't tell them my goals, because don't tell people what you're going to do. Show them what you did. So now I tell everybody, hey, I'm a YouTuber now. I'm a full-time YouTuber. And you know what they say now? They say, oh, I'm so proud of you. Oh, I always believed in you. So you need to show people, you need to prove people wrong with success. That's the best type of revenge right there.
Yeah, when you become success, and the same people will come back to you and ask, can you help me to do this? Like, how you did this?
See, it's funny because my girlfriend's mom now wants to start a YouTube channel. So I mean, you know, that's how it is.
Yes. So you are so proud of it.
Yeah.
Awesome. Like most of the people hate their 9-to-5 job and want to start their own business. Like, what you tell them? Do you tell them to quit immediately or?
No. The best time to start a business is when you have a regular job. Because when you first start a business, you're not going to make money or a lot of money. Because it takes months, if not years, to grow your business. So grow a business when you have a job, when you have that secure income coming in, because you can invest. And hopefully only quit your job if you're making money to pay your bills. That's why I tell people, as long as you have enough to pay the bills and eat, then quit your job and focus on it. Because one of the biggest things is when you have momentum, the worst thing you could do is quit and stop. So once, let's say you want to start a YouTube channel, have a day job and your YouTube channel. But once the YouTube channel starts making money, that's when you quit your day job and just focus on YouTube. Go hard on YouTube or any business.
Any business.
Yeah. And it takes time. Hey, I was working at AM PM last, July. So before I started making money on YouTube, I was working at AM PM, all right? But I didn't quit until I was making enough money to pay my bills and eat, really.
And like you are into social media. So like how do you use your time productively? Because nowadays, like I personally, if I used to use Facebook a lot, and I used to waste so much of time, like just scrolling or others' posts and all. And on Instagram, the same thing happens. Like how do you declutter your social media from your schedule?
You know what, I'll be honest, it's hard. You know, you're waiting on something and then you just go on Snapchat to kill a few minutes, and before you know it, 10, 15 minutes have passed. And it's hard. And but here's the thing about YouTube, it's part of the business. Like I reply back to messages, like you message me on Instagram. So like I have to be on Instagram. And you know what? That's a very good question, because even myself, I'm on YouTube just checking out how many subscribers or how much my video is doing. And then I see a video that I want to watch, and it's like 15 minutes. So I just try keeping it at a minimum.
Okay.
That's it. I know when I'm focusing too much. Like if I'm on Instagram for 30 minutes, I tell myself, hey, put that on Instagram. Let's go do what we got to do. But you know, it catches me sometimes.
Yes. And recently I started putting that notification on Instagram. Like I set 30 minutes notification. It will notify me if I spend 30 minutes on that.
Oh, that's really cool. Oh, you know what I did actually? I took out the notifications on my Facebook, Instagram, and Messenger, and email, and YouTube. Like I don't get notified.
Awesome.
So that way I don't get interrupted.
So
that's why I tell you, I only check it every now and then because I don't get notifications. Because I know, let's say I'm working on something and then you hear ding, you want to know what it is.
Yes. And like, if suddenly YouTube shut down tomorrow, and like, what is that next thing you'll do? What is that?
So you know what? Because I used to be homeless, I learned to plan for the future. So right now I have about 3 months of bills, meaning I have enough money to cover 3 months of bills.
Awesome.
Okay, so in those 3 months, and then I'm gonna go get a job. If YouTube quit today, I'm probably gonna go work in the fields tomorrow, then hopefully get another job, a good job, and then grow my business. Because being an entrepreneur is not a hobby for me. It's who I am. I need to be my own boss. I love being my own boss. And if I have to go get a job, I'm gonna go get a job. But be my own boss is always the goal.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yep.
And like, you're making money now. So do you give this money or inherit this money to your children, or you tell them to start their own career or own things?
To who?
Or to your kids?
To my kids. Well, one is 5 and the other one is 2. So they're still small. But
like in the future, yeah.
Oh, you know what? That's a tough one. Because I don't want to hand them anything. I want them to work for it. But I mean, I'm a resource to them. Like they could, I don't know. You know, that's a tough one. I will probably help them build their own business if they want to pursue their own business. Because I know not everybody wants to run a business, and that's okay. If they say they want to go to college, if they say they want a regular job, good for them. One of the biggest things is I'm always going to be supportive of whatever they do. Because you know how I have a lot of confidence? My mom put that confidence in me. Because when I first started making shirts way back, you know, when she was alive, all my siblings, they said I was wasting my time and money on shirts. But she believed in me. And it was because of her support that I kept doing it. And that's one thing I learned, that you have to be supportive of what people want to do. Whether you like it or not, you have to be supportive. And it builds that confidence. But that's just from my experience.
Yes, I agree with that totally. And like, sometimes you feel very low. Like, how do you push yourself at that moment?
Here's the thing, I don't fight it. Like, if I'm having a bad day, I go have my bad day. I take the day off. I go do what I gotta go do to just relax. And then I just come back at it again. I actually just took a whole week off last week. I didn't do any YouTube videos because I was going through some family time. I was going through some ideas, you know, because I have ideas. But sometimes, believe it or not, even me, I feel lost sometimes. And I just have to take that time away to realize, what do I want to do? What do I want? And this week, I finally was like, you know what? I'm back. Let's get on the grind. And that's when I started doing it. But when I feel down, I go be down. I go watch TV. I go get my ice cream. I relax.
Awesome. And you work with a very busy schedule. Are you taking care of your health? Because as an entrepreneur, health is also an important factor.
And you know what? I'm not. I'm trying, you know, I'm trying baby steps. It's hard for me, to be honest with you. That's a lot of people look at me and they're like, oh, he's so motivated. He's a hard worker, but I have my flaws too, just like anybody else. And one of my biggest flaws is eating. I love eating, man. I love food. And for me, food, I know why I eat. It's a comfort. When I eat food, it makes me feel good.
You feel happy.
Yeah, and that's one of the, you know, and I probably need to go find my own answers. I probably need my own help, but I'm definitely working on it. It's on my mind. But right now, I'm just taking steps because to lose weight, it's a big commitment. You got to go to the gym. You got to eat right. And to be honest, those are just excuses. I'm just making up excuses of why I can't. I'm just taking steps right now. Hopefully, I could really focus on it. But that's one of my biggest flaws right there. Hey, I'm only human, all right?
Yes, and like before starting any kind of business, you do so many new types. Like before you feel risk and you feel like so much of nervousness. Do you visualize yourself successful in that business before going to that?
Yes. Something you need to learn how to do is believe in yourself and visualize you achieving your goal. Like right now, I told you I want to save $20,000. My mind, I already have the $20,000. I just gotta go get it.
Awesome.
You have to believe in yourself, and you have to see yourself achieving your goal.
You write anywhere, or do you have any journal kind of thing to write your ideas and things that you want to achieve?
You know what? I don't have a journal, but I have a lot of boards in my office. And you know, one board is for what I'm gonna do today. One board is for my goals. One board is for the steps I need to take. And pretty much it. That's how I keep track of everything.
Yeah, I saw it on your videos. Like you explaining, you are showing what are you doing and all. Yes.
Yeah.
And like, what are you proud of? Like most people that don't know. What are you proud of yourself?
Well, the thing I'm proud of is what I'm building with my YouTube channel, because I know that no matter what happens to me, my YouTube channel is always going to be helping people. And pretty much that's one thing I told myself. What do I want to be remembered for when it's my time to go? And I'm doing exactly what I want to do. Like I read in one of my books that you only have one life. And when it's your, let's just say, you know, I don't wish nothing bad on anybody, knock on wood, but when it's your time to go and you look back at your life, are you going to be proud and happy of what you did, or are you going to have regrets? And me, that really hit me right there. And I realized no matter what, I want to do YouTube because I'm really proud of it and I know it's helping people. And that's one thing I'm really proud of, the YouTube channel.
Yeah, like you mentioned regret. Like I want to share one piece of story from my side. Like when I started this Instagram and YouTube, my family don't know that I am doing all these things on social media, because actually I'm from India, so they have their own thoughts and like on social media. So they think it's bad and it's negative thing. So that's why I didn't told them. But I started doing, I keep on doing what I'm doing. I keep on doing like interviewing and also keeping myself in front of the camera to get that confidence. Because one day I'll tell them, but if I don't do it, I don't have anything to show. Like if I don't do it. So
exactly.
Yeah, I continued it, and one like accidentally one of my brother, he saw my interview that I did with another guest, and he sent me a message saying that we are so proud of you and continue it.
Yes. That's like I mentioned earlier, your family might not understand right away, but once you show them what you're working on, they're gonna change their mind.
Yes. And like right now, my brothers are also interested in like a different business, but they need this social support. I am like very good at this, like Facebook or Instagram or YouTube, so I can help them with that.
Yeah, hey, that's good. Yep. You're absolutely right. See, like now my family and friends, they want to start a YouTube channel or they want business advice, and well, that's how it is.
Yes, awesome. It feels awesome when we are helping the family members.
Oh yeah, I love it.
Yes, awesome. Like I'm really feeling that happiness.
And that's what I want everybody to go after. Just that feeling of happiness. Enjoy what you're doing. And you seem like you're doing just that. You like what you're doing.
And I'm doing full-time job, but I do these interviews on weekends and also on weekdays after my office hours.
There you go. That's what's up.
I'm like, I can watch movies, I can watch, I can go and enjoy, but it is giving me temporary happiness. I'm not feeling happy. I'm just feeling like happiness for 1 or 2 hours. That's it.
Yeah.
After that, I'm feeling same boredom.
And that's what TV and social media really do. They just take up your time.
Yes. So I decided to not to consume content. I decided to create content.
Yeah. See, because I try watching TV with my family time. We sit down, watch a movie. But in the mornings when I'm working, I try to stay away from TV, from social media, and YouTube especially.
Awesome. Like, do you have any tattoos?
Yeah, listen right here.
Awesome. Like, what's that?
It's St. Jude's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and the reason I got it is because it was my mom's favorite. Like in our culture, we have a lot of little statues of Saint, the Virgin Mary, Jesus on the cross, and this one right here was my mom's favorite.
Awesome.
So it's kind of like a reminder to me, and that's why I don't have no words, no dates, because I got this tattoo for me, like a reminder. Because my mom, she was nice, she worked hard, and believe it or not, she always wanted me to be successful. I remember one time, I was like 17, 18. I told her, Mom, I'm going to go work in the fields. She goes, no, focus on school. Go to college. I'm like, all right, Mom. But she always wanted me to be successful. And this kind of like a reminder to that.
I also have that tattoo, like my mom, my dad, and my brother names.
That's awesome.
Yes, in my own language.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Wait, there you go. Do you ever plan on getting more?
What?
Do you ever plan on getting more?
I want to.
Hey, like, what your parents think about the tattoo?
Like, I didn't told them when I got it. I got it on December 9, 2016 because it's my graduation day, and at the same time, it's my elder brother marriage day. Like it's his marriage. But I'm in US. I didn't went to that marriage because of my visa issues. Yeah. So and because only of them I'm here. So with their support, just to remind that, and also I also use this tattoo as to keep myself away from spending like unwantedly. I want to remember my parents when I'm giving my credit card to anybody or like for anything. Is it?
You know what? Yes, the same exact thing. Yes. When I make a decision, I always look at that. I have to look at the tattoo. Yes. It's in my forearm, Yes. So I'm always looking at it. And it's like kind of like it's always a reminder to just, oh yeah, my mom, man, she taught me a lot of things, and this tattoo reminds me of those things.
Awesome. But after, like, once they saw it, because I want to get tattoos since my childhood. I have that dream because my mom have here one tattoo. She also believes in Jesus and like a Christianity. So she has one tattoo here, like a cross symbol. And I used to ask her, like, where did you get? Is it painful or not? So since childhood, I used to, like, I want to get one. I want to get one.
Yeah, man. I was kind of scared to get my first one. I waited about 6 months to see if I wanted it. And after 6 months, I wanted it, so I went to go get it.
Awesome. And once I shared this picture with my family, they put their WhatsApp pictures, their profile picture. They changed all with this.
That's so nice. That's cool.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, but my kids are about to come right now.
Awesome. Okay. Like I'm about, and like I want to ask one more question. So, like, if you want to get a tattoo on your forehead, what that would be? Is it a symbol or is it a word?
So if I would get a tattoo on my forehead, what would I get?
Yes.
I wouldn't get a tattoo on my forehead. No, because hey, if I ever have to go work, because if I have to go back to McDonald's, they're not gonna hire me. You know, like I could cover this up.
Oh, they won't allow tattoos or?
Not on the face.
Oh, okay. Okay. Just for yourself, like just for yourself, if you want to see in the mirror every day.
You know what? Let me see. Honestly, here's the thing: is that I'm constantly reminded of my success, working hard, achieving my goals. Because in my office, I have all my goals written down. I have my steps, so that's always a reminder, and I'm there every day. So to be honest, I wouldn't get tattoo on my face, but I do have a lot of reminders in my day-to-day life. You like kind of, for example, you know how you have that Reyes The Entrepreneur right there? Right there, I will write my goal real big, so that way I could see it every day.
Awesome. Like if you are doing what you love, and after so many years, if this is your last day, and if you want to write 3 truths about what you learned from your whole life and hand over it to your kids or share it to the world, what are the 3 things that you write on the paper?
So what are 3 things I would write about my life?
What, like all your learnings, from your learnings.
Learnings. You know what? I'm barely 29, so I don't know everything yet. But what I would write so far is you only have one life, so make the best out of it. Pursue happiness, cause jobs, material things, your car, your phone, they're gonna go. They're just material things. But once you find your true happiness, what makes you happy, oh man. And then the last thing is enjoy life. Like, I know I work a lot, but like last week, we went to the aquarium. We have barbecues every Sunday. You know, we go see movies, because it's not just about working hard and making money. And what I think is work hard, make money, but enjoy life. You know, make the best out of it and live with no regrets. I know there's more than 3 things. Here's the thing. If I could go back and like tell myself something, I would tell them to start sooner. Instead of starting YouTube 2015, I wish I would have started even in high school, you know, or even started a business in high school. The point is, start as soon as possible.
Awesome. And thank you so much, Reyes. Thank you so much. And like how I did interview, and how and where can I improve myself in asking questions or in conducting interviews?
What do you mean?
Like give me feedback. Like
feedback. No, it went pretty great. I think it went good. You asked very good questions, and that's pretty much it. Like maybe we could have had a pre-interview before this interview. That way I kind of know, because you know I've been doing a lot of interviews, but everybody likes asking different questions, and they have different styles. So if we would have had a pre-interview first, I would have picked up your style quicker. You know, and that way we could have built more rapport. We could have talked more and had a stronger bond, you could kind of say.
But still, I love conversation with you, because it's like you feel authentic. with your realness.
Thank you. I try. That's one thing I told myself a long time ago, that whether I'm successful or not, I'm just going to be transparent. I'm just going to show you the good and the bad. And because I'm not trying to convince anybody anything, I'm not trying to sell you anything. I just want to teach you. Hopefully you learn, and hopefully you make the best decision for yourself.
Thank you so much, and I'm so grateful to you.
Hey, thank you so much. Thank you for having me on. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm scared. You know, who wouldn't be scared? But I'm trying to show people that you can move to a brand new area and start fresh. But I got some negative Nancy's. Some people that say, oh, you're not gonna make it. Oh, you're gonna come back home. Fuck you.